Okay, these are the test corrections for the atomic structure test that we took last week. Number one, which description best describes zone Y? Zone Y is right here. It's pointing to the middle of the atom. The middle of the atom is the nucleus, made up of the protons and the neutrons. So A, zone Y is the nucleus, yes. Containing neutrons, yes. Those are both correct, but this may not be the best answer. Let's keep going. B, zone Y is the electron cloud containing neutrons. No, the electrons are out here in the cloud on the outside of the atom. C, zone Y is in the nucleus, yes, containing protons and neutrons. So this answer is actually better than answer A because it includes the protons. D, zone Y is the electron cloud containing electrons. No, so our best answer is going to be C. Number 2, according to the key in the diagram, which number represents the electrons? Over here we have the key. We have these little plus red dots with the plus sign. That's definitely going to be our protons because of the positive charge. Then we have a little green dot that's the same size as the protons with no charge. Going to be our neutrons. Then we have the yellow over here, the small ones. They do have a negative sign in our diagram right here, which means that those are going to be our electrons. And of course, the big circle around the whole thing is going to be the electron cloud or the energy levels. According to the key, which number represents the electrons? It is going to be number 3. That's the best answer. Which statement best describes an atom? A, the volume of an atom is dependent on the nucleus. No, it is not. The volume is actually mostly the electron cloud. That's where that's what most of the atom is made up of, is empty space in the cloud. Letter B, atoms have only have 2 outer rings. No, they don't. They can only have 1 outer ring at a time. It's either the ring with the last ring with the electrons on it is called the valence shell. And there's only 1 of them, not 2. Letter C, the outer ring of an atom contains motionless electrons. Electrons are always in orbit. They're always in motion. And D, atoms have a tightly packed nucleus and electrons that continually move around the orbit in the nucleus. Yes, the nucleus is tightly packed. It is very dense. Electrons continuously move or orbit around the nucleus. Yes, that is true. This is going to be your best answer. Number 4, an atom has 25 protons. Protons are positive, 30 neutrons. Neutrons are neutral. They have no charge. And 25 electrons. Electrons are negative. What is the charge of the atom's nucleus? Inside the nucleus, we only have protons and neutrons. We do not have any electrons inside the nucleus. This electron information is just extra stuff. The charge in the nucleus then would be the combined charge of these 2 particles. Since neutrons have no charge, they are not going to affect the charge of the nucleus, leaving plus 25 as the charge for our nucleus. Okay, use the table to answer questions 5 through 7. The table has a column with charge on it. We've got positive charge, neutral charge, and negative charge. The masses, approximately 1 AMU. We already know that our positively charged particle with 1 AMU has to be our proton. The only one that is positive and 1 AMU is a proton. Then we have a neutral atom here. We don't know its mass. It's unknown, but we know the only particle that is neutral is the neutron. Then we have our negative particle with approximately 1 over 1,840 AMU, which is practically 0. And that has to be our electron because we know the electron is the only one that's negative. So which mass will accurately complete the table? The only mass that belongs here, the neutron and the proton, both have the same mass of 1 atomic mass unit or 1 AMU, which is answer A. Number 6, according to the description on the table, atomic particle Z is a what? We already determined that Z right here being negative and having almost 0 mass has to be the electron. So coming back down to here to our answer is going to be A for electron. Number 7, according to the description on the table, atomic particle X is a, we determined that X right here is both positive and 1 AMU, meaning it has to be the proton. Coming back down here to our question number 7, we have D as proton. If the clock shown was modeling an atom, what letter would represent the location of the protons? We know protons are located in the center, which is called the nucleus. Contains both the protons and the neutrons. Which letter is pointing to this area right here? It's going to be letter B. So our only answer is going to be B. A is pointing to the outside ring, or this first ring. B is pointing to the outside ring. So A and C would both be pointing to electron shells. Number 9, a model of beryllium atom is shown below. It's actually to the side. What types of particles are found in the cloud surrounding the nucleus? Here's the cloud. Outside the nucleus, we know what is found out there. The only thing are electrons and a bunch of empty space. So A states positively charged particles. We know electrons are not positive, they are negative, so A cannot be our answer. Negatively charged particles only. We already talked about electrons being the only thing in the cloud other than empty space. C, neutral particles. We know the neutral particles and positive particles are located in the nucleus, not in the cloud. And D, positively charged particles. There we go. It cannot be positive. Positive is only in the nucleus, so our best answer is B.